Joining us right now is Tristan Walker. He's the founder and CEO of Walker & Company Brands, a startup that specializes in health and beauty products. Tristan also, he's on the cover this month. Check it out. A Fast Company hitting newsstands today with a very cool picture. You're looking sort of, it's that side, the side angle, Tristan. Good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
So great. Thank you for joining us. Congratulations on the cover of Fast Company. Question to you. You decided to sell your company to P&G rather than go the IPO route. Why?
Yeah, I think when we think about these things, there are two things that matter, values and mission. You know, last time I was on your show, I talked about how our mission is to make health and beauty simple for people of color, the majority of the world. You know, P&G's mission is to improve the lives of consumers every single day to 5 billion people, the majority of the world. It just made a lot of sense if we are to build a company that's lasting, that's around for the next 150 years. What better way to learn than from the company that's already done it, right, to accelerate that vision for us, allowing us to operate independently, doing what we do best, while we get to leverage what they do best in R&D and supply chain and the like.
So given some of the IPOs that have taken place, do you look at any of them and do you either say to yourself, I wish I could call the CEO and say, this was a mistake, you should have sold yourself to somebody else, or do you look at it jealously and say, I wish I was doing that?
No, absolutely not. I started this company to serve. It's to serve consumers. Again, you know, we want to make health and beauty simple. And, you know, I think we wanted to find the best path to do that, the best path to accelerate it. P&G has been doing this for 180 years. We have every ambition to do the exact same. But I want to accelerate that vision to get to those 5 billion consumers as quickly as possible. And we felt that this was the best path to do it.
Okay, so now that you're inside the belly of the beast, what's the greatest challenge? Because there are a lot of entrepreneurs who say, I want to remain independent. And I could never see myself selling to one of the big guys because once I get inside, my entrepreneurial culture, all of that is just it's going to get pounded out of me.
So a couple things. First, we operate wholly independently. And, you know, P&G has really fulfilled its side of the bargain here. You know, I'll give you a perfect example. Usually in CPG, you know, concept to launch, you know, a lot of companies will take 18 to 24 months to develop products, get it to market, et cetera, et cetera. We're already realizing that we can accelerate our speed to market. You know, just in January, February, we're going to launch up to 13, 15 new products. And we just started shortly after our acquisition in December. So not only are we continuing to do what we do best in serving our consumers quickly with efficacious products, but we get to leverage the entire infrastructure at P&G to do so. They are fulfilling their side of the bargain. I'm very happy with how it's all shaked out. It's working
we got a little
well.
bug. You probably can't see it on the corner of your screen. It says live from Atlanta. And I want to talk about that because you moved from the other coast where you had your company to Atlanta. Why?
So when I think about Atlanta, I think it is the greatest entrepreneurial arbitrage I've been able to experience. And there are a number of reasons why. First, diversity. We all know diversity leads to better outcomes. Second, you know, it's one of the fastest growing cities in the country. Third, when I think about the airport, we have the busiest airport here. So what that means for diversity and collaboration anywhere around the world is metaphorically across the street. When I think about cost of living, Atlanta provides an opportunity for us to live. When I think about not only my own family, but also our employees, folks that we try to target to work with us, it creates an environment where we can actually focus on the business without having the focus with the kind of run around with lifestyle.
But Tristan, so many companies are trying to move to cities with robust public transportation that don't have the traffic issues that Atlanta has. So I'm curious whether you are finding that you're having to relocate people to Atlanta and really giving them a hard sell to come there, or whether you're able to access that talent already from within the city.
No, absolutely. I mean, we get to leverage the infrastructure here. When we think about the universities here, you know, one thing that folks might not know, Atlanta was our largest city by every single metric imaginable. So our ability to not only recruit folks here who were kind of seeking refuge from those places, whether it be high cost of living, et cetera, or folks who are already here looking to join kind of upstart companies like ourselves that are very exciting. We have not had one problem in that regard at all.
Tristan, I want to ask about the health of your customer because we've been having the debate about a potential recession and pointing to a very strong consumer, and wondering at what point maybe the consumer doesn't feel comfortable spending their disposable income on something like a beauty and grooming product. Do you sense some trepidation from your customer, or is it still really strong?
That's a great question. I think when we think about Walker & Company, we're targeting an audience that has gone underserved for way too long. So the question has to be reframed. I think our consumers are happy that there's finally a company that is serving them in the way that they deserve to be served. Our company continues to grow. Our revenues are going to continue to grow. We are accelerating our business as quickly as possible, and we have seen no signs of slowdown in that regard.
Okay. Tristan, congratulations again on the Fast Company cover.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations on all your success, and look forward to seeing you soon.
Appreciate it.
You bet.